What is going on, everybody? Today we're going over Activision Blizzard, ticker symbol ATVI. Gonna find the fair value of Activision Blizzard according to a fair value formula that was written in the book The Intelligent Investment. I did exactly that 3 months ago, but my YouTube channel was super new. I did the Activision Blizzard fair value when it was around 73, 74 bucks, and we came to a price target of about 198 to 100. And guess what? 3 months later, they just posted earning a couple of hours ago, and basically they came from up to a price of about 102 bucks, which is exactly the price that Buffett predicted 3 months ago. Just goes to show you how powerful this Excel that I'm using is. Even though it was written, I don't know, like 60 years ago, the numbers still work, everything works, and I used it Excel to find the fair value of long-term stocks that I would like to hold for the next 5, 10 or forever years. With that being said, let's get started with Activision Blizzard ATVI. Let's go. Yahoo Finance, as you can see, they posted earning exactly close after hours at $100, up 8% from 92. Very happy that I caught this one when it was around 73, 74. I didn't believe it because I was new to the formula as well to the YouTube, and the formula just popped the number of about 98, something like that, and that was a good buy for me. And now we are at 100, so I'm gonna re-evaluate the numbers. We're gonna go over the financials and see what we see. Maybe this number is the same, maybe it's now fair value. It was undervalued, like 30% undervalued 3 months ago. It came to the fair value. We're gonna see what we need to see and get a better look. And the first number that we need is basically this one, earning per share trailing 12 months. We got 2.85, so I'm gonna put this in the Excel, 2.85, as well as the second number. You go to the analysis tab, scroll all the way down, and you need the following number, which is the next 5 years growth per annual, 2646. Let's see what else we got. The last 5 years they jumped by 12%. The next 5 years they projected to jump by 26% per year, which is pretty awesome compared to this company. I know that Motley, I have a link in the description, they recommended to buy Activision Blizzard, I don't know, like 15 years, 2005, 2006, something like that, when it was, I don't know, maybe $3-4 pre-split, if they had any split, and they're still growing. Look at this, it's all growing. Game Zone is pretty massive. All the other games, everybody love Activision Blizzard. Crash Bandicoot, my son plays that. That's a great game. 26% annual growth. So I'm putting this number in the Excel plus the earning per share, and let's see what we get. So I'm in the Excel, how to value a stock like Warren Buffett right here. And if you guys new to my channel, you can get this Excel in the description below. 10 bucks a month one-time fee, or you can read the Intelligent Book Investor. I just made everything that they put in nice to follow formula. Let's see what we got. We got earning per share 285. We found that. PE is a constant from the book, 8.5. Growth 26.6. We found that as well. Growth, another constant. Corporate bond, another constant. We need to find the AAA bond yield. Got the price, the closing price, 92 bucks. And basically once we find this, the AAA bond yield, we're gonna find the fair value of Activision Blizzard, as well as the price that Buffett will be a buyer if all the financials are correct. So let's go over the financial statements and see what we got for Activision Blizzard. I'm in the finance tab right here. Let's go over some ratios and see what we got. First of all, at a glance, we want to see that the revenue is growing. So we got ourselves 7 billion, 7.5 billion, 6.5 billion went a little down, and 6.5 billion the last 12 months. Okay, so you know, it's I want to see growth. There isn't growth, but we want to see the gross and the net, which is also very important. So we got the gross of 4.4 billion, The ratio that Buffett is looking for is 40% growth. So I'm taking the calculator, and you're doing 4416. You divide it by the total revenue, which is this one, 6452. Okay, and the number should be 40% and up in order for Buffett to move on to the next step, basically. So let's see, 40%. Wow, we got 68% growth. That's super impressive. 68% growth. That's yeah, that's super impressive. There's no wonder why Motley Fool bought that stock when it was like $4 like 15 years ago. They just hodled. They barely sell any stock. But I'm a paid member, so I can't complain. Let's see the net. The net is right here. Diluted net income. We got 1.5 billion. It's a decline from 1.8 million 2 years ago, but check this out. In 2017, it was nothing. It was 200. It's in billions. 1.8 billion. Now it's 1.5 billion, and it was 273 million. So it went 600% from 2017 to 2018. I don't know which game came out, which Call of Duty came out between 2017 to 2018, or any other game, but something massive came here, and their revenue and their net income just jumped exponentially 6 times. And you know, if you didn't buy Activision Blizzard 2004, ideally the best time to buy was 2018. I didn't, and I regret it. But you know, the stocks that I'm talking about are long-term value stock. They're not, while all the hype is in electric and cannabis and GameStop and AMC and all those hot stocks. Yes, I understand that. At the end of the day, if you're looking to be a hodler, buy and hold a good old-fashioned value stock, you need to read the financial numbers and see the best stock that will be here in the next 20, 50, and forever years, and will appreciate with time. Just let time do its thing, basically. So the ratio that I'm looking for, you take this number 1561, okay, the net income, and you divide it again by the total revenue 6452, and Buffett would like to see 20% net. He says that if you have a 40% gross, 20% net, you can scale, you can grow, you can purchase other companies, you can do a lot good for the company and for the shareholders. So let's see if we got 20% net, 24% net. That's pretty solid. That means that for every dollar they invest in the company, they get back $1.24. That's plain and simple. You invest $100, you get back $124 after everything, after taxes, employees, fees, everything. So that's good. That's 24% net margin. Buffett is looking for 40 and 20. He got 68 and 24. Super solid so far. Let's go over the balance. In the balance sheet again, you're looking for a growth, just a general glance that the total asset is growing. They went from 18 billion to 17.8 to 19.8. I don't have 2020, I have 2019. I assume in 2020 it went completely crazy to the upside. But the ratio that I'm looking for, if you click to the liabilities, and long term, so you go to total non-current and long-term liabilities, which is right here, long-term debt. The long-term debt of 2675. So you take this number 2675, you divide it, you go back to the income statement, okay, right here, and back to the net income, which is the most important number in all financials statement, in my opinion. You divide it by 1561. And you want to see a number of 4 and below, meaning that Activision Blizzard can pay their long-term debt in 4 years or less. That's ideal. Let's click enter. 1.7, so about a year and a half. Everything checks out so far. A year and a half. It's a great company. There's a reason why Motley Fool, Buffett didn't buy, but Motley Fool did 15 years ago. They found about it and they haven't sold since, and that's I wish I knew about reading financial statements 15 years ago, but I was in my 20 something. I didn't really care about reading financial statements, nor did I care about holding stocks for many years. You can't plan for the future, but if you just buy and hold great companies that have great financials, you will be rewarded massively, whatever you want to say, in the long term. We just didn't have patience, and we should. But this is a great ratio. Let's go over the cash. See what we got in the cash flow, operating cash flow, the money that comes from selling video games of Activision Blizzard, the core concept of the business. Went a little down from 1.8 billion to 1.5. It is what it is. I don't know what happened. There's probably tons of competition, but still pretty good. I want to see a positive, negative, and negative, and I see that. I see a positive operating. That's the money that comes from the business. Negative investment cash flow, meaning they are investing more in the business. I want to see a negative. And negative finance, I want to see that. That means that they're either doing dividends or buybacks or paying more loans than the opposite. If you see a positive numbers, that means that they're taking more debt, taking more loans, diluting the shareholders. So your goal with every company that you read financials is to see a plus, minus, minus, positive, negative, negative. I got everything checks out so far. Pretty awesome company. Let's see what else they did. Issue of stocks. So they issue more stock, dilute the shareholders. Not a lot, like 100 million here, 105, 100, a lot down than 178 3-4 years ago. That's pretty good. Issue of debt, they issued $2 billion debt. That's not a good sign, but they did repay a debt of 1 billion. I'm sure they're expanding to more games, whatever the case. This is a lot better than in here. In here they had the debt of 3.7 billion 3 years ago, and now it's went down to 2. It's good. It's good. Free cash flow, we got 1.4 compared to 1.7. Again, you see a decline of about 10-15%. But you know, it is what it is. Other than that, the ratios are pretty awesome. Let's find the fair value of Activision Blizzard by the finance. You know, other than this, the cash flow and the issue of that, I would give it, because of that, I would just give it 8 out of 10 instead of 9.9 out of 10. 8 out of 10, and maybe that's why Buffett is not a shareholder, because of the cash flow balance, or because he doesn't play video games. But other than that, the ratio 68% gross, 24% net, a year and a half to pay the long-term debt. Everything is super good. Let's find how much they are worth as of today. In order to find the last piece, I need to just Google ATVI, Activision Blizzard corporate bond. Got a couple of options. I'm looking for the highest number. Got 5.625, 2.5. Let's see what else we got. 1.3 is super low. Nothing in here. And 12% is way too high. So I'm gonna focus on this one, the number that the highest that I found. 5.625. That's the number that I'm gonna put in the Excel. Okay, so let's do that. Back in the Excel, AAA bond yield 5.625. And basically, guys, before I hit enter, it's a good time to introduce myself. My name is Ziv, also known as Finance After 40. While I am new to YouTube, I have about 20,000 community members following me on TikTok, as well as Patreon, where we sell options for income using Market Chameleon software. You can get access to all that good stuff in the description below. And if you're on a different subject, if you want to buy some silver, I just bought silver basically last night, and I put the link in the description below where you can buy that silver as well. Pretty awesome stuff. I paid quite the premium. I paid like 35 bucks per coin, but it's pretty awesome, and I would like to have some silver in my possession. Something to consider out of this topic. Or check all the good stuff in the description below. So with that being said, guys, let's find the fair value of Activision Blizzard, ticker symbol ATVI. So Dum da da dum. Da 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 dum. Okay. Even better than 3 months ago. Look at this. It updates than the last quarter. Fair value of Activision Blizzard went up from $100 to 137, and the price that Buffett will be a buyer is 92, which is where we closed. Look at this, 92. We closed at 92. People like to, talk bad about this formula, saying that it was made in the 1960s, something like that. This is how Buffett like the ground worked. He didn't have internet or YouTube. He read this book, The Intelligent Investor, and digest companies' financial statements exactly as I show you. Not exactly, like as a basic steps. Those ratios are super basic steps, but you can see that financials are not that complicated as long as you know what you're looking for. And that's how we find great stocks, and he just buy and he holds them forever. And look at Motley. They bought Activision Blizzard like 15 years ago, and they're holding that forever. And if they bought it $4, and now it's 100, and it's worth 137, and it keeps growing. Like every quarter, it updates and updates and updates. Look at this. This is a beautiful number. The price that Buffett will be a buyer is 92. Its fair value is now 137. Pretty awesome. I really like that the formula update. I'm doing this with you as well. 3 months ago, the fair value was about 100 or 98, something like that, and the price was about 75, 74, and that was pretty awesome. And we reached that. We reached 100. I thought we will see stagnant numbers at 100 as well. No, the formula updates with earnings, with everything, with revenue, with growth. Very impressed with this. Very impressed. You guys can grab a copy of this Excel in the description below. While you're at it, go grab some silver coins. I know I did. I can't wait to get them into my house. Says that it takes like 10 business days or something. They have like huge demand. And yeah, silver is going up, just my opinion. If I bring you guys any sort of value, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell, click the like, all that good stuff. Are you a long-term hodler of Activision Blizzard? Let me know in the comment below, as well as any stock would you like me to do next. I hope this was valuable, and only if you gain value, subscribe. Activision Blizzard is worth almost $140. That's 40% from here. Pretty awesome. Thank you very much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Yeah.